This is going to be a very brief screencast to talk about a couple of the APA issues that are coming up with great regularity over the course of the semesters that I have been a GA for Dr. Idle. On the screen, I have up the ABCs for APA that Dr. Idle has posted under Tools for Success. And for those of you who are just starting out, I put this on the Q&A board as a response to another student, but I want to say it in this screencast as well. One of the best ways I think to learn APA is to sit down with the APA manual, or even with this ABCs of APA, and look at the parts and pieces of each citation or reference. For example, this journal reference that is on the screen. What you want to notice is, what is that? That's the author's names. How are they formatted? In APA, you have the last name of the first author, then you have a comma, then you have their first and their second initial, if the second initial is given. Sometimes it won't be given. Then you have subsequent authors' names. Next, you have the date, which is in a parenthetical, followed by a period. Then you have the title of the journal article. Only the first word is capitalized. Now, the exceptions to that would be any proper nouns that would be in the title and any word following a colon. This is followed by a period. Then you have the name of the journal, which is italicized, followed by a comma. This is followed by the volume number. In most journals, not all, but in most journals, the volume number is specific by year. So for example, in the year 2009, all the issues published by the journal Child Development are in volume number 80. So if this was the issue, if this was the journal Child Development that we were looking at, and the year was 2009, this number would be 80. Now, the next part of the reference is the issue number. And here's where it gets a little tricky. We only use the issue number when journals are not consecutively paginated. What that means is that for each issue in the journal starts over again with page number 1. Those are journals that are not consecutively paginated. And because they aren't, you need the issue number to be able to locate the reference. Because issue number 1 of that journal will have a page 5, issue 2 will have a page 5, issue 3 will have a page 5, because it's not consecutively paginated. Each issue starts with page number 1. For journals that are consecutively paginated, what that means is issue number 1 will start with page 1, and it will go through, let's say, page 312. Issue number 2 will pick up with page 313 and go forward to the end. Let's say it ends with page 652. Issue number 3 will pick up with page 653. So in any given volume for that journal, you will only have one page 10. You will only have one page 120. So in cases like that, the volume number and the page numbers are sufficient to direct you to that source. I hope that this has made a little more sense for you, talking about consecutively paginated versus non-consecutively paginated. Most journals, or let me say this, many journals are consecutively paginated. The only way to know if it is to go into the database, look at the particular journal, pull up a year, and check one of the issues that's not issue number 1. If issue number 2 doesn't start on page number 1, then you know that it is a consecutively paginated journal. If you have any questions, please post them on the Q&A board.